Well, hello there, and welcome back to the show. We have a great show in store for you, and I've got a guest, Jebediah. Hello, Jebediah. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Short for having me.
Well, it's great to have you back. Now, for the folks of you out there who don't know, Jebediah is somewhat of an expert. He's got many fingers and many pies. He's a expert in all things Hollywood. Well, wouldn't say expert. You can point out them pedophiles, can't you?
Wouldn't say entertainment expert. Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, just use the term loosely, you know? So, you're probably thinking, what are we going to talk about this week? Yes, cancel culture. And not any cancel culture, Hollywood cancel culture. So, what's been going on, Jebediah?
Yeah, they've been cancelling.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, it's just gonna piss me off. I don't know why we're doing this. Okay, let's just okay.
It's almost like we don't remember history. It's almost like canceling things, like having them removed, is very reminiscent of, I don't know, maybe like this, where they used to burn books. Okay. But remember, it's always the good guys doing that.
For the greater good.
The greater good. Now, if you don't know, something that you guys might have seen in the news a couple of weeks ago was the whole incident with Dr. Seuss. The company that owns Dr. Seuss decided, listen, there's a couple of their books that they're no longer going to publish. They're having them removed, and it's the reason that matters. They were removed because racial insensitivity in the books, which is, kind of silly when you've got things like WAP, Cardi B, just what moral high ground are we standing on where we're going, ooh, this is terrible, yet this is fine. I mean, again, I'm probably not one to judge, but I am judging. I think it's ridiculous, but it never ends there. And initially, just to give you a quick update, the initial story actually didn't start recently. It was a couple of years ago, and the reason it started was because, yes, of course, because of Trump. Well, not Trump per se, it was Melania Trump. She went it was reading day, and she donated a bunch of Dr. Seuss books to a whole bunch of places, and obviously one blue-headed lady said, no, you will not. She asked her to take the books back because they were racist books. But it somehow was fine a year before that, or 2 years before that, when Michelle Obama did a book reading and she was reading Dr. Seuss, and the Obamas were like, Dr. Seuss is the best thing in the world, and no one complained. So, yeah, bit of hypocrisy there, don't you think, Jebediah?
Yes, that is so dumb.
No, welcome to the future. You thought we were going to have flying cars. We've got this. And in more recent news, I don't know if you remember Looney Tunes. Well, Pepe Le Pew, the little skunk who's, crazy for pussycat.
Ah, un petit femme skunk.
What's so bad about that?
Well, it's promoting rape culture because he's chasing
Of course.
the cat who obviously doesn't want his advances, and that kind of teaches children that they should do that. I don't know, though. I'm not sure how that works. Like when you see a skunk chasing a cat and then getting anvils in the face, I don't know how that promotes it. It's almost like
It's kind of like one of those old school like shows where they taught you how not to do stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically like there's a moral lesson.
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole aspect, that it's don't do it because number one, it's wrong, and two, you're most likely going to get an anvil in the face.
Exactly, like Johnny Bravo. Remember Johnny Bravo?
Yeah, perfect example.
Yeah, he failed miserably every single time. Every girl just said no. He never got a date. Now, you watch that as a kid going, I probably shouldn't be a douchebag. That's what most people kind of got from it. But unfortunately, we all know those people who didn't watch it. Those are the jockey douchebags you find out sometimes where guys like a dick. He didn't watch it. So that's what you get from cancel culture. Just saying, So maybe you should have your kids watch Pepe Le Pew. Teach them some lessons on not to be a dick. As with all things, it never ends there because now that it's obviously Pepe Le Pew's been cancelled, they're probably not showing the Pepe Le Pew cartoons. So what's happened more kind of recently, well, this was in the news and we thought we kind of covered it. I know it's a bit late, but, whatever. Disney has decided to cancel a whole bunch of other cartoons that someone, obviously with the blue check mark on Twitter, went and obviously these people don't even watch these cartoons, but they decided, listen, these things aren't great for kids to watch. And we have a list. You know who likes lists?
I know who likes lists.
Yeah, the bad guys like lists. You know, like AOC.
Yeah.
AOC likes lists. She likes putting on people on lists that she doesn't agree with. The Nazis had lists. Stalin had lists. Yeah. Mass murderers have lists. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of cartoons that are no longer okay for kids to watch. Now, what they did was on Disney Plus, they have removed these animated movies from the kids section. You can still watch it, but only as an adult or with a parent, and it comes the warning sign like it was made long ago, as if we didn't know that. Like, I really don't understand that part. Like, yes, you know, history books that refer to, you know, people of all races and creeds and color in a bad light. We're not deleting or removing those books because it's history. I actually have no words for this. Jebediah, thoughts on just removing history?
I have no opinion.
Well, it's great that we've got you on, Jebediah.
I can't comprehend what's happening. Like, it's frustrating, and I feel like killing myself.
No. Well, you probably shouldn't even joke about suicide because we'll probably get cancelled. Even though it's a real thing, and, you know, phone this number if you're having these thoughts like Jebediah. Jebediah is not going to actually do that, right, Jebediah? Just promise our viewers you won't do that.
Okay.
Right, so let's go through our list of inappropriate films that Disney's decided aren't suitable for the children's. First on the list, Peter Pan, one of my favorites. And Jebediah, can you guess why Peter Pan's been cancelled?
The pixie dust. When Tinkerbell sprinkles the kids with the pixie dust, it like represents cocaine and getting high, right?
Yeah. No, it's like it's everybody do acid. Unfortunately, no. Can you want to take another shot at this?
Maybe the kids stealing. Peter Pan taking the kids out the house. Maybe.
Well, like a Joe Biden thing.
Yeah.
Not that we're saying we don't have any evidence. He just smells.
No evidence.
No. Almost there. Very, very close.
Say what you want, but that guy likes them young.
Yeah, no, he does. He does. No, not any of those. Not any of those things where you might think, wow, that's a bit edgy. No. Can you guess? It's something you wouldn't even have thought of.
Is it the way they're portraying the Native American?
1 million woke points for you.
No
1 million
way.
woke points. You've knocked the nail on the head. Yes, it's because they portray Indians in a stereotypical Indian manner.
Teach 'em, pale-faced brother, all about Red Man.
Why does he ask you?
I mean, I like the song. I think it's funny.
It's so catchy.
It is. It's a catchy song, right? I wonder if they're going to cancel all the cowboy movies where they've got Indians and cowboys and like.
I just want to know: is it Native Americans complaining about this, or is it just like?
No, I honestly don't think so. I mean, they probably would have complained about this long ago and not in 2021.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the 50 years that, or when was Peter Pan out? Like maybe like 60 years. For 60 years, they didn't say a word. 2021, they're like, oh, me looking for a new challenge. and this, and you know, it was there. It was this guy. This make them burn guy. It was him. This guy was upset. Like he couldn't get it right with the Covington kids, and now he's taking on Disney because he wants that sweet Sue money, baby. No, it's people who've got literally nothing to do with their lives.
I totally agree with him. I mean, after watching Twilight, all I think about as Native Americans is guys ripping their shirts off. Like, I totally agree with this.
You don't live in the world you think you do.
Jacob, put your clothes on.
Next on the list is Dumbo. And can you guess why, Jebediah?
Dumbo.
Yeah.
The fat elephant that flies, with the ears, the big ears.
Can you guess why?
Maybe it's because the elephant is portraying obesity.
Well, I mean, you
fat shaming. Maybe it's fat shaming. Maybe
No,
it's
well,
that.
you can't call it that. It's body positivity, but it is also could have been fat shaming. But I mean, you know, that's what I would have gone like. Oh, you're making fun of a little fat elephant. You know, like that's body shaming. You actually hit the nail on the head there. It could be that, but it isn't.
Okay,
It's not that. It's this.
See, I seen all that too. I seen a stand and heard a rubber band.
Yes, it's crows being portrayed as 1930s, jazz musicians. At the time, this was sort of like a cultural vibe, almost like how rap was 20 years ago, or like mumble rap is right now. And that's somehow, I don't know, racist. Also, the one crow's name is Jim Crow. So, when you're 5 and you watch that, you're going like,
of course,
Jim Crow laws. How dare they? Because that's what children are talking about, congressional politics and like all that shit. That's how smart kids are these days. But anyway, so you probably watch that with your parents. They can have that conversation with you. Just hashtag, all the Democrats voted for the Jim Crow laws. Moving on. And, obviously, because this is a very sensitive issue right now, there's this massive thing going on across the world where, the hashtag Stop Asian Hate, because, like hating a minority of 4.5 billion people isn't cool, guys. It's not cool. And this brings us to probably why Disney's canceling the Aristocats. Because
cat thing that where the butler steals them and then they end up with the street cat and that show.
Yeah, the whole thing about promoting like child abduction. The thing Joe Biden does probably. Don't really know for sure, but I don't have any evidence. But who knows? Probably going to get a warning on Joe Biden doesn't actually steal children. But does he?
He likes to smell them.
Yeah, he likes to smell kids. That's fine because they smell delicious.
You can't
Very
deny
tasty.
that.
Very tasty children. Well, no. No, it's not that. The reason is because there was a Siamese cat playing the piano with chopsticks like this.
Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Fuyang. Fortune cookie always wrong.
Who knows when this was? 1955, just after the war. Yeah,
It's like a 4-second clip.
No, exactly that. But the entire movie needs to like now,
I don't even remember that scene.
No, neither do I. I mean, it's literally somebody, like, I don't know who this person is, the people that actually sit down and just watch through the shit and go, ooh, this needs to go. This needs to go. I'll never sleep again. Yet, billions of people have watched it.
Do you think you get paid for a job like that?
Obviously, I think it's probably these journalists that they have nothing to do, so they just like bitch and moan online about this guy.
Yeah, of course, because Trump's not in president anymore, so obviously there's nothing to do. Okay, I got it. I get it.
They can't bitch about Trump on Twitter, so now they've got to find other things. So see what you guys did? Just, if you had left Trump there, we would have been fine. Disney would have been left alone. Disney, This is your fault. Okay, next one is Lady and the Tramp. Can you guess why?
At this point, nothing's going to shock me right now, so like you might as well just rip the back.
Yeah, well, again, Siamese cats. And it's this song.
We are Siamese, if you please.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Siamese cat. I wonder, wait, Jebediah, tell me, where are Siamese cats from?
Was it Asia? I mean, I don't know the exact place, but Asia, yeah.
No, but see, these cats, they've got slanted eyes, and Siamese cats usually don't. I mean, what? I mean, really, we're nitpicking here.
But it's a cartoon.
Yeah, but I mean, it's subjectively what it means to that person who sees it and then goes, ooh, this means hate. So
it's a child.
Yeah, but that it doesn't matter. It's what this other person subjectively feels. So therefore, whether the child knows it or not has nothing to do with it. But somehow, yeah. Anyway, so obviously it portrays, again, this is a sort of against the hashtag Stop Asian Hate because because of Lady and the Tramp, we've got like Asian hate happening right now. 50 years later after Lady and the Tramp and Aristocats. Yeah. That's
I see the connection.
Exactly. Connection. It's like it's right there in front of you. It's weird though. One would think that if you can make the connection between negatively portraying a specific race, maybe you'd stop going on about fuck white people and shit like that. But that's fine, right? That's not going to do anything. But anyway, them's your rules. It's all about the
greater good.
The greater good.
How can this be for the greater good?
The greater good.
Shut it!
All of this is absolute horseshit. It's subjective. Comes down to it, it's basically subjective. That's just one thing I want to find out. And drop a comment and tell us what you think. But I mean, when in history were the good guys the ones, removing free speech and canceling things? When did the good guys do that in history? I don't recall them ever doing that. It's usually the bad guys who do shit like that. It's usually the bad guys who cancel things, burn the books, stop free speech. You know, I just want to know. But you're canceling things because of subjectivity, because you're watching it and going, you know, I bet you there's millions, 4.5 billion Chinese, Asian people who've watched it. No one moaned. No one moaned. It was fine. They were like, wow, it's a good movie. It's a great movie, you know. But this is never going to stop, is it, Jebediah?
No.
This isn't one of those things that stop. In the spirit of just, you know, adding on, we've kind of made our own list of, you know, things we find subjectively inappropriate. And we definitely think, you know, Disney should cancel these as well. You know, like maybe
you can't beat them, join them.
No, exactly. That's all you can do. And also maybe if Disney starts feeling it in their pocket, you know, if they start losing billions, they'll start realizing you don't bend the knee to cancel culture. But hey, so what do we have? The Lion King. I mean, really, Disney? You did this.
Who are you? The question is, who are you?
Wow. That's the original. You
took great,
a black guy and you made him a monkey.
Yeah.
Disney, seriously, how much do you hate black people? Whew. I mean, everybody should cancel Disney Plus just because of that. But it doesn't end there. This is the 2019 Lion King. Wow. Wow. You just took it up a notch there, eh? You were like, oh, I don't care. Sounds like a Zulu, right? That's like a Zulu accent. We're South African, so you portrayed a Zulu man as a monkey. Jesus, Disney. How much do you hate Africa? Cancel your Disney Plus. Good thing you can't get Disney Plus in Africa. That wouldn't exist. What about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Would you sail to the ends of the earth and beyond to fetch back wicked Jack and him precious pearl?
Disney, come on, dude. Every black person from, like, you know, the Caribbean isn't a voodoo practitioner. Jeez, Disney, why do you hate the Haitian people? What about Aladdin?
I see. Yeah. Will Smith is a very good example.
Yeah, no, totally. Like
portraying a black man being enslaved by a lamb.
Disney, guys, seriously. Like, you know, like it was fine when you took a white man. Jeez, Disney obviously hates the black people. What about Beauty and the Beast? I didn't recall seeing a single person of color in that film, apart from the Beast. And that's just really racist, Disney. Well, it turns out he was a white guy at the end. Like, you just hate people of color, Disney. Jeez. You should cancel yourself. Just fix Star Wars. I mean, I'll stop this if you fix Star Wars. It's not a ransom. Just saying. And then there's Toy Story. I mean, again, Toy Story. Like, do you recall seeing a single, you know, minority toy of color? I don't.
Not a single one.
Just a dinosaur, but he was green. Like, you don't care about people, do you, Disney? Especially minority people and toys. Every movie you watch, you can subjectively we can find something inappropriate. I mean,
I can find something definitely. Transformers.
I know what you mean by Transformers. I can see it now. It gives unrealistic expectation of body transformation to trans people. Warner Brothers, why do you hate the trans community? Jeez, Warner Brothers, like, what's up with that, man? You guys should totally cancel that. I mean, like, Shia LaBeouf, he will not divide us. You're totally dividing the trans community, Shia. Stop it, Shia. Jeez, why would you even sign up for that? There's just so much hate. So much hate, right? We can carry on. And this is what it basically is. It's people who just like this sit down and they just think of absolute horseshit and go, ooh, that, evil, delete it. Children don't watch these things with this warped subjective view of the world. Maybe there's something wrong with you if you look at everything and see race and racism. You've a problem. You're a racist. If you think in those lines, you need maybe counseling. You maybe need Jesus. Yeah, so cancel culture is never the answer. But I mean, we can go down this road, and this is what will happen. You'll just cancel everything and basically be, 1984 again, because we all want that, right? It never ends well. So stop cancel culture. That's what we're saying. Stop cancel culture. Stop canceling things. Stop bending the knee, Disney.
Don't give in to the mob.
Never give in to the mob. That's it. Don't. thanks so much for watching. Remember, we would like your opinion, your view. Tell us what you think about cancel culture. And if you want to cancel the show, just, drop your opinion on why, maybe in the comments. You watch it and then you thumbs down it if you think it's stupid. But yeah, that's the show. And I hope we'll probably see you guys soon. Jebediah, thank you so much for joining. It was great having your insight to, all the evil things Hollywood people do.
Thank you.
So yeah, we'll have you back on soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you soon.
Peace.
Cheers.